G'day gang, GameolioDan here. How you going? I got a pumpkin on my head. How's it going? Well, we get back in battle for Azeroth on the World of Warcraft. So, I'm back in Silithus. Now, let me just fight this dude. Get rid of that nuisance over there. And as I was looking through my bags, I had this particular item in a chest. I pulled it out. Malignant Leviathan's Arm Guards. There appears to be something unusual about this particular item. Perhaps someone in the chamber can speak to its origin. Seek answers in the Chamber of Heart about the corrupted item. Okay. Does say it's got plus 15 corruption. Maybe I should hold off equipping it, although it is item level 444. 440, rather.
You're back! Let's hear what Mother has to say.
Forge operating at reduced capacity. Recommendation: reroute power from compatible Titan facilities.
So the forge was not damaged beyond repair. How fortuitous. It is unlike N'Zoth to resort to brute force.
All of the other forges are working full-time to protect Azeroth. Is there anywhere else we can get that power?
Schematics indicate compatibility between Forge of Origination and Engine of Nalak Shah.
That's it then. Looks like we're heading to Pandaria.
Alright. To Pandaria again.
Well met.
It looks like we're in for quite an adventure, champion. The last I heard, Mogushan Vaults was still abandoned. We shouldn't have too tough of a time reaching the engine, since we've already defeated the Mogu Guardians in the first place. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get that engine turned on.
For Azeroth!
You got it, Magni.
I'll meet you at the entrance to the vaults, champion.
Alright, mate. Let's go to have a chat to Rathian over here.
Speak your mind.
Is there something amiss, GameolioDan? You seem preoccupied. Can you tell me anything about this corrupted item? It seems that N'Zoth's corruption has imbued this item with considerable power, though it also comes with considerable risk. Perhaps Mother possesses the means to purify it.
Never let your guard down.
Contamination levels nominal.
Tell me about the Titanic purification process. Titanic purification terminates elements of corruption from designated object. User input required for process initiation. Do you wish to activate the Titanic purification system? Activate the Titanic purification system.
Farewell protocol activated.
Alright.
Accessing breeding database.
Titanic purification system available.
Departure acknowledged.
Okay, so I just learned something. Let me just turn chat on for a second. No, didn't learn anything. Still corrupt.
Contamination levels nominal.
I have a corrupted item to cleanse. Aha. Place a corrupted item here and click purify. Removes... Oh, okay. Fragments of memory from horrific visions of N'Zoth, which can be analyzed at the Titanic Research Archive. So I need corrupted mementos. And then I can purify it.
Farewell protocol activated.
How does one get that, though? So level 62, I can get the next step. Thought I just unlocked another... Ah, here it is, yes. Token of Death's Door. The Breath of Dying. Burn your target with a bolt of azurite, dealing 40,000 fire damage. Its minor power is your spells and abilities have a chance to strike your target for 16,000. Unique corruption resistance increased by 10. Okay. So, let's see, what happens if I equip this with corruption? Participating in a void ritual. Oh, here we go. Corrupted items. Items touched by N'Zoth's influence grant great power, but expose bearers to dangers of increasing severity. Grasping tendrils, 1 corruption. Taking damage has a chance to reduce your movement speed for 5 seconds. The magnitude of the snare increases with further corruption. Right, okay. Gain Void Ritual, giving your spells and abilities a chance to increase all secondary stats by 7 every second for 20 seconds. Okay, okay. Alright, well, I'll leave it off for now, but I guess there's the nice little balance there. Probably muck around a little bit later. What do you want, Mr.
The blue
Caligos
dragonflight stands with you.
When I first sensed these essences, I did not anticipate the importance of the role they would play. It is only a matter of time before all the dragonflights are brought into the fold. Though I have reached out to the other aspects, I have yet to hear from Alexstrasza. It is odd that she would be silent while these powers manifest. She was last seen in the Vermilion Redoubt in Twilight Highlands. I fear she may be in trouble. We must hurry.
Make haste, champion. I will meet you in the Twilight Highlands.
Alright, but we've also got Magni who needs something. I think I'm going to continue on with Magni, but I'll sort this out a little bit later. Alright. So, to Pandaria we go. Now, I'm pretty sure... I wonder if all these portals down here are still active. Or have they been removed? Ah, looks like they have all been removed. Right, so the only way is from Stormwind now. Okay. Well, rather than walk all the way back, which I've already started to do, let's just do this. Take us straight back to Stormwind. Seems to be what they do at the end of an expansion, don't they? Because this room was quite convenient, it had portals everywhere. And maybe the same can be said of this place. Yeah, alright. Up to the Jade Forest we go. This is the one we're focusing on right now. So, yes, so we're going to an old raid, Pandaria. There's actually quite a few raids in this expansion, and now at our level, of course, we can all go in there and solo them, so it's a good place to go for transmog items, and I think some of them will drop like mini pets and so on. One of them I think has a chance to drop a mount. There might be a few of them that do that actually. The one that I'm thinking of is the one that we're going to. So that's where we flew to earlier on to try to find the Black Prince. There is a raid in there. that one called again? Summoning stone nearby? Yeah. Terrace of the Endless Spring, that's right. And over here is the... Oh! Hey, what's going on over here? Hey, this is different, so... Oh, man. Oh, we got corruption everywhere. Alright. So I imagine we'll be coming back here. And that was the site that started off the Siege of Orgrimmar raid down there. Began here and ended with us, as the title suggested, with a siege on Orgrimmar against Garrosh Hellscream. He himself corrupted. Shark corruption all over the place here. There was a world boss that we would all take down at the beginning of the expansion. With a chance to grant you some epics. Of course, just like in all expansions, drop rate wasn't that great. Although I think I remember getting a few items from it. A couple of items. Most of my gear came from the raids though. Alright, so down here should be the entrance to the raid itself. Yep, this is definitely the place. Oh. The entrance is full of amber.
Careful, hero. One of these Mogu is still kicking. These stones have
Honored
tales to
speaker,
tell.
I
Fight for our
would
world.
have words with you.
You what? Well, that's peculiar.
You, allies of the speaker, we must stop the Mantid. They cannot have the vaults. I must take you to my people. Lead the way.
We must make haste. The Mantid...
Foolish Mogu. These vaults now belong to the Empress. Your allies will die with you.
Magni? That's it.
Our swarms are endless.
What are we gonna do now?
Find my clan.
There he goes.
Azeroth cries out in pain.
The timber barrier looks nigh impossible. It looks like we've hit a dead end.
Back to work.
The slain Mogu clutches a sigil in his hand, a symbol of the mysterious clan he belongs to. Perhaps if you could track down his clan, they may know more about the Mantid's invasion of Mogushan vaults, and how they can be overcome. Lorewalker Cho is well known as a font of lore for Pandaria. He may be able to track down the origins of the Mogu's sigil.
If this Mogu's clan is anything like him, maybe they'd be willing to help us. I don't know the first thing about Mogu clan's sigils, but I bet Lorewalker Cho does. I'll meet you at the seat of knowledge.
Why can't he just take us with him? Yeah, so now we're going to flap on back. Down south. To the Mogoshan Palace, which we flew right over. I got 310% flight speed. I wonder if they'll ever increase that. I mean, 310% is pretty damn good, but the lands feel like they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Taking us longer to get wherever we need to get to. I think it's time to go to 620%. Let's kick this thing up into high gear. I mean, what I'm riding at the moment's mechanical and everything. I should be able to pop some nitros on this thing. And once upon a time, though, it was so fast. You go from mount speed riding, 40%, 60%. Was it 60% then 100%? And then you go to your first flight speed, then your second flight speed, then your third flight speed, right? From the second to the third, I think we went from 280 to 310. I think it's time we kick it up a little bit. And the need for speed. Alright, everybody settle in and get ready for when a Lore Walker chose. Good old story times.
How does today find you?
So, Mogoshan Bolt says...
This will surely be a tale to remember. But enough prattling. How can I help?
Sorry. Has been taken by the Manted. A strange turn indeed, though hardly surprising. Seeking the help of the Mogul to reclaim it, though. That is unexpected. Last I heard, they weren't precisely on speaking terms. You say a Mogul asked you for your help? This is quite uncharacteristic. I'd be happy to help you uncover the origins of the sigil. To be honest, the prospect of a Mogul clan that isn't openly hostile interests me greatly. Just think of the possibilities. Let's get down to business. Who need to consult the volumes on the various Mogul clans in the Vale? Narrow it down.
Every good story. As you know, the Mogul clans were once again united by the resurrected Thunder King, Lei Shen. After his defeat, the Moguls splintered and began warring for dominance. Many new clans arose from the ashes. Perhaps this sigil belongs to one of them. Let's begin our search with my copy of The Serpent Masters.
Shall I get that for you?
With their command over Storm and Serpent, many consider the Zantien the dominant clan, though the others surely disagree. However, I see nothing pertaining to our mysterious sigil. Perhaps my copy of Power Through Blood holds the answer.
Power to blood. Power to blood. Which is... Where'd you hide it, mate? Where did you put it? Aha! Takes up a whole bookshelf.
Masters of blood magic, the Dokani bolster their ranks with powerful war machines fueled by the life essence of those they conquer. This looks nothing like the sigil, though. See if you can find a copy of Will of Stone.
Will of Stone, you say?
Stubborn and prideful, the Baruch used the spirits of the dead to animate the statues littering their ruins and turn them into immortal soldiers. The sigil does not appear here either. Could it be we've not encountered these Mogul before? Wait, there is one more tome we could search. Bring me a copy of The Origins of the Mogul.
This one right here, but I can't. Oh, here it is.
Originally, the Mogul served the Titans as builders and guardians. Those who answered to High Keeper Raden were known as the Rajani. Remarkable. This sigil matches that of the Rajani. Is it possible that this ancient clan has been resurrected? And what of Raden?
What of Raden?
Greetings.
If the Mogul are once again following Raden, it could mean an end of their days of war. This is very exciting. Now that we have an idea of who we're looking for, the next question is, where can we find them? With the constant infighting of the Mogul, it is likely that each clan would keep tabs on the whereabouts of their competitors. If we can find such information, it may just lead us to the Rajani. Seek out the champions of the Mogul. They would be most likely to carry reports on their enemies' whereabouts.
Tread
I'll
lightly.
stay with the lore walker and ask what he knows about the vaults. Good luck with the Mogu.
Thanks, Magni. Gonna borrow your hammer? No? Okay. Cousin Slow Hands. Alright, let's get in there. So we gotta go and find this scouting report. Let's go and fly low and see what's going on down here. Tentacles everywhere. Tentacles in cages. So I haven't got any of that new currency, have I? Let's see. Coalescing visions. We wanted corrupted mementos. I guess once we pick it up, it'll probably pop on over here. Let's close all this down. Well, unless maybe I can hand him in for something. Allow you to gain access to a horrific vision of N'Zoth by manipulating these. Oh, what the hell is this? Nyalotha, the Waking City. Oh, man. Well, it ain't time to be here just yet. So how are we going to get this Mogu scouting report? Find the Rajani. Find some Mogul. Where are all the Mogu at? Living infestations. Oh, we're in the right zone. Just gotta find them. That ain't what we need. What is down here? There's no Mogu down here, but there are drowned zealots I'm sure will be coming back. Yikes. Anyway, the search continues for Mogu. Alright, now we're in the zone. We're actually outside of it the whole time, that's why we didn't see any. Maybe, but not you.
We were made for war, weakling.
No scouting reports yet.
Weakling.
Come on, scatter report.
Feel the might of the storm.
Maybe if I find somebody called Scout, I might have a better chance of getting this report.
Our armies will trample you. We were made for war.
Let's get a few of them together.
Our armies will trample you.
Oh, we got the stunner on me. come from my brain. Get out of my head. Back to Lore Walker. That worm from beyond looks freaky. Flew near a great worm from beyond. Flying speed reduced by 30%, 60%. Please. Wonder if it could actually knock you off. It's a dungeon entrance down there, by the way.
Hello.
Have you found a scouting report? I have. Excellent. Not only am I this lead asked to Rajani, but it will prove valuable to the Golden Lotus's defense efforts.
You found the Rajani. Excellent. Let's just hope they'll put down their spears long enough to hear us out.